from good to not so good.
Good Burger.
Yeah. I don't think he was in Good Burger. He played the teacher in Good Burger.
Oh, wait a minute. Who played the teacher?
Was that Jamie Foxx?
No, that was Sinbad.
Right? Oh, it was Sinbad. Yeah.
Well, hello, all my enchiladas. Welcome to the Squires station. Hey, this episode is sponsored by MusicMecca.com. For all your local, national, and even international music news, go to MusicMecca.com. They did an interview with me during Christmas about my new song. Well, not new now, but new song then, COVID Christmas, which was interesting. I'll probably put that in the description. Link to them in the description. But today, AJ has something to say to the whole world. Andrew, what do you
Vic. Vic.
Vic
Okay.
Whalen.
Listen, so I shouldn't be as upset about this as I am. But I am, right? Listen, there's just a few. I made a list, right? First off, I haven't seen Old. So I don't know if it's good or not.
Really?
Yeah.
He just straight up lied.
Yeah. Colin and Bree saw Old.
Oh.
Colin's more critical of movies than I am.
Really?
He said it was okay. It was better than most of M. Night Shyamalan's more recent work.
Yeah.
And then also, I never said the twist was that the kids get old. I don't think that's the twist because it was in every single trailer for it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the twist.
Well, he would do that though. He would. I mean, he is pretty blunt about twists. I feel like.
So, well, okay, The Visit.
Yeah.
The Visit had the twist in the trailer.
Yeah. Didn't Devil have the twist in the trailer?
Did it? You know what? Okay, first off, why have we seen Devil?
I've seen it like 3 times. I don't know why.
I think I've seen it
that movie's
twice.
So bad, like, and they try to be so deep with it.
They tried. We can give them that.
It's horrible.
I don't think I would have ever seen the trailer for it. Because didn't that movie come out like early 2000s?
Yeah,
that
that came out a while. I thought it was like mid to late 2000s, maybe.
Yeah. And then the other thing.
Bring a list with you.
No, making fun of me for owning Good Burger on Blu-ray. I went out and picked you up a copy of Good Burger on Blu-ray.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
So I'm not the only person that owns it. Here.
Wow. I actually want to read the back of it.
You know what?
I'm interested.
I haven't watched the special features yet. I'm really pumped to watch the special features.
Shit.
We should watch the special features together.
Let's plug it in downstairs. Let's take the podcast down. Let's do a viewing of Good Burger.
We definitely could.
Oh, thank you. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, now you can't talk shit about me for it.
No, I love Good Burger. Didn't we watched that, right?
We did.
When I visited you.
You visited me in El Paso, and we watched Good Burger. We were like, "Hey, let's watch a movie." All right, let's watch Good Burger.
I love how that's the movie we chose. Like,
carving pumpkins, watching Good Burger.
Didn't we watch some YouTube shit? Like, I forget.
Probably. That's usually how most of my time spent at my friend's house was. We would just be like, hey, yeah, let's play video games together tonight, or let's watch a cool movie tonight. And then it would just always end up just being like YouTube compilations for like 9 hours.
Was that their Oculus or was that yours?
That was his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
I am saving up for a new PC though. I'm about halfway there. Saving up that tip money.
Are you gonna build your own?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
I've seen that go great, and then I've seen that go like horribly wrong.
Me too.
Like, I have a few friends who've done that with like the idea of just like recording shit on it, like, and then they end up putting like 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is way more than you need to fucking run Logic or whatever.
You don't. 16 is fine.
Yeah.
16 is fine for unless you're going really heavy with stuff.
Yeah. Unless you have like a million plugins and you're like, just like you're using that much hardware where it's like
as you're trying to run like Doom Eternal going 1,000 frames a second.
The fucking real engine. I'm running Ocarina of Time on it's 120 FPS. Fucking Unreal Engine 3. Dude, I actually speaking of Unreal Engine, I was reading it was some Reddit forum, and it was like how people hate that, like that's the engine of choice for a lot of people to make games. And there were a lot of people in the forum that were like, stop making games with the Unreal Engine, it looks god awful. and it reminded me of one of my professors at Kent. He tried to get us to make our own game through the Unreal Engine. Yeah. And there's this program called Wise that's in like cohabitation with Unreal, and he tried to get us to make a game, like a first-person shooter, like something like Doom, with it. And it was like it was like a Wise course online, and there were like at least like 20 or 25 like courses, and he wanted us to get it done in like a month. And so the entire production class rose up and it was like, you know what, we're not doing this. So one day I look at my fucking Kent email, and it's just this email from the whole class like saying, dude, we don't want to fucking do this shit. This is too much work. And like we were all this was like literally earlier this year. Yeah. We were all seniors, so we had all our fucking final projects and theses to do already on top of this. So like there was like one guy who typed the entire email, and he was like, I'm speaking on behalf of the entire class. And I'm like, I barely talked to anybody in that production class. Like, I was there 5 years and I didn't talk to, like, I talked to 2 people in that class, and the people I did talk to, like, my first 2 years dropped out. So I was like, all right. So I never talked to anybody. It was just, everybody was like forwarded this email, and the professor was like, all right, we just won't do it. It was so much work, and I started it, dude. I stayed up for 2 nights straight. I got half of it done in 2 days.
Wow.
And then I just get this goddamn email. I'm like, bro, I'm halfway done. Can I get extra credit or some shit? like what the fuck? I didn't need it. That class was easy, but yeah. I've never been the person to like just like comment, like get into comment wars or whatever. Never. Unless I'm trying to be like a troll or like purposely like I don't really care. Like like I just don't care enough to put energy into that, unless it's like making me laugh. Yeah. Then that's fine. Like I think it was like last week. I'm in this Colorado local music group on Facebook, and somebody just posted, Colorado sucks, and it was like one of those posts with like the cool background and shit on Facebook. Like, I'm like, this has nothing to do with music. Let me just troll this guy. And he got mad, and I don't know what his problem was. I don't really care.
So he wasn't just an actual troll in the first, like...
No, the post got deleted. The moderator was like, this is nothing to do with music.
Wait. Yeah, it just seems like that guy was a troll in the first place.
I'm trolling the troll. Oh, wait, what did I put? I think he put like fuck Colorado or something. Yeah. And then I was like, so does he want to fuck the mountains or the people living there? And he was like, fuck you, fuck your music. Like, he's listening to my music. Like, I don't, like, I'm like, I think he called my music trash or something. And then I was like, oh, you like the part in the bridge where I use the trash cans? Nice. Like, I got so fucking like cringe with it. Like, but it's like, I don't take anybody seriously online. Like, there's no point. Like, yeah. If it's like that's why the interview this morning was so weird, because it was through Zoom, and I was literally wearing like shirt and tie on top and these shorts.
Yeah.
Because I don't get to see the fucking above the waist. So I'm just like, I'd rather it be in person. But I know it's in Denver, and I'm like, it's just weird.
Here's a question: which is worse, the people that take the time to start comment fights on controversial posts, or the people who share the controversial posts looking for fights?
I guess they're both doing the same thing.
Yeah. I think one might be asking for, I think the person who posted it, because they know they're posting a controversial post.
Yeah.
I think they're initiating.
They're initiating it, but I think they're both doing their job equally. Being shitty people. Like, you know, like it's like how those fake news stories get around, like.
Yeah.
Like, people just share them.
Yeah.
And then some idiot somewhere is like, this is real, even though it says onion.com on fucking top. I'm like, bro. But the thing about those onion stories is, like, I kind of can't tell anymore if they're real or not.
Yeah.
That's the bad part. I'm like,
have you seen the subreddit r/nottheonion?
Mm-mm.
It is so funny. It is actual headlines that if you looked at it, you would go, oh, is that just an Onion article? But it's not. It's real.
Oh, shit.
Like, semi-truck falls over on the highway, covers it in red Skittles meant to be fed to cows. That's a real one. That's a real r/notyouronion article.
Why are we feeding Skittles to cows?
That's a good question. Some highways covered in them, though. And only red ones.
Why red ones? What about the yellow ones?
Not many people like the yellow.
Are those lemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? They changed the green from lime to green apple. Like, a couple years ago.
Like the Jolly Rancher?
Yeah.
That's controversial.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You think they're covering up for something?
Give me back my limes.
Not my limes. Wait, not my apple.
Not my green Skittle. I'd read that.
Keenan and Kel are serving up laughs.
Yeah.
They're the good guys in Good Burger. A zany comedy inspired by the popular Kel routine. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. This was on All That.
Yeah.
All That. Wasn't Coolio in that? Was Coolio in the theme song?
Couldn't tell you. That was a little bit before me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't grow up with cable.
What'd you grow up with?
Three channels. Cartoons are done by 4. Go watch National Treasure on DVD. That's all. That's what I got.
I remember watching that at least a dozen times at your house.
Yeah.
With Colin, like.
We had like that, Ratatouille, Cody Banks 2, and Home Alone. That's all you get.
Cody Banks 2?
Great movie. I have it still.
Really?
Yeah, we should watch it.
Mint condition?
Yeah, it's pretty good condition.
Good burger.
What?
Good burger. Good burger. Come on. Wait. Got it.
Oh. Wow.
Garfello's here too.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's there. He laid down some sick vocals yesterday. Like, he started rapping.
Really?
He was doing like 30 words per second. He's gonna break the record. Eminem set in Rap God.
Just not on a Monday.
Yeah, he gets depressed on Mondays. He starts going into like cardiac arrest because of all that lasagna. That should be a Garfield movie, actually. Too much lasagna. Garfield they made two Garfield movies.
And it wasn't Bill Murray, it was Jim Murray, right?
I thought it was Bill Murray.
Was it Bill Murray? I thought it was his brother. No, you're right. I think it was Bill.
Because he thought the director was the Coen brothers. But,
what, when he signed on for the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why he did it. That's why he did 2 of them.
Who did it end up being?
Oh God. Someone with a similar name that was not the Coen brothers.
Yeah, you know what? There is... I've had this conversation with Colin. There is a Coen
Yeah.
who's not part of the Coen brothers.
Yeah. Bill Murray thought that it was them.
For 2 movies.
I wonder how much he got paid for that. He must, I mean...
I don't think much for the second one.
I remember watching the first one on Cartoon Network.
Yeah?
And... I mean... It could have been worse. The second one was definitely bad.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the Fred movie?
All of them.
Want to marathon it?
I remember seeing the Fred movie the night it came out at my friend's house, and I loved it. I was in like 4th or 5th grade. like 1 year after discovering Fred and discovering YouTube and thinking it was the coolest thing I had ever seen.
Fucking Smosh.
Dude.
Oh my god.
All those old channels.
Have you seen the latest Smosh video?
Have you watched Smosh recently?
No.
I was curious with some... I was curious with some of my friends about the new... how Smosh is doing. It's not good.
As expected.
They've switched over to... it's still sketch comedy.
Yeah.
But it's really, really just cringy sketch comedy.
Mm-hmm.
That their target audience has to be below the age of 10.
Yeah, like when they started, like their target audience was like 8. Now those people are like 30.
I think their stuff flew back in early YouTube because one, it had not good production value, but for YouTube at the time it had okay production value.
Oh yeah.
And it was just something to watch.
180p. I mean, like, you could get away with a lot, like, in, like, 2007 and 2008 YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, even till, like, 2012 and 2013, I feel like because that's, like, when, Let's Playing was big.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of just, like, it's existent, but it's like not that popular anymore because like so many people have done it.
What are you talking about? Let's Plays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly just streaming at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then streamers uploading their VODs or clips.
What those have you seen those new YouTube like
the shorts?
Yeah.
They're addicting.
Those are like, is that like the same thing as TikTok?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have
and
TikTok.
Instagram has it.
I refuse to
YouTube has it.
Yeah.
I think Facebook might have it.
Yeah. Well, Facebook has like stories and shit that it's all the same now.
Yeah.
It's like
Yep.
It's literally all social media is the same. It's like it's just who uses it is different.
You know what though? I like the YouTube shorts the most though because YouTube's algorithm it takes what I watch most frequently and which shorts I will sit there and scroll through for an hour at a time.
Yeah.
And just there's so many of them. They're up to like 30 seconds long or something.
Yeah.
That I could just sit there and scroll through and like almost every single one.
Yeah.
As much as everyone hates YouTube's algorithm, for certain things, it's actually really useful.
No, I think YouTube's algorithm is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think, especially when it comes to music, like I have premium because like there's just a lot of things on YouTube music wise that aren't on Spotify or whatever. Yep. And it's like I feel like the suggested videos are the algorithm's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is weird because you're like there's so much sponsored shit on there.
Yeah.
It's like I remember when it was just like not.
and Snapchat has had their like short stories things for a couple years. Have
Yeah.
you ever looked at it?
No.
You,
I refuse to go to that last page.
I did maybe once, twice. It'll be like some really clickbait title with a clickbait thumbnail,
Like Caitlyn Jenner.
and you click on it to watch it. Yeah. You click on it to watch it. You see literally about 5, if that, seconds of the video.
Yeah.
Boom, 10-second ad. 5 seconds. Boom, 10-second ad. Oh wait, boom, 5-second ad. Well, 5 seconds of the video, and you can't get through it. And you can't skip through the ad.
It's like the shittiest ad ever. It's like
It is terrible.
It's like for the most like, it's for the shittiest apps on the App Store. Like the ones that like they spend so much money on like just marketing, but the app is just shit.
And the advertisement looks amazing.
Yeah.
It looks amazing. You're like, I have never seen a mobile app like this. If they really made a mobile app like this, I would sit here and play it all day long. I would pay $2 for this app.
Raid Shadow Legends.
And then it's just like it's like a bubble pop game.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, match up the colors.
Well, that's what I hated about like YouTube, because like ads would just come on. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
And premium is not too expensive. For like what you're getting, it's
Yeah,
not bad.
especially, yeah, I mean, honestly, I might as well get it because I'm using Spotify now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it's Spotify with YouTube Red, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, everything on Spotify is on YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure in some form.
Mm-hmm.
Like I listen to a lot of like live shows and shit. It's like live shows in general, and a lot of them are just like on YouTube.
Yeah.
And not on Spotify. I'm like, oh, cool. And you'll find some really weird shit on YouTube. Like I've been recommended some crazy ass Japanese shit. And I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then I'll send it to my friends, and they'll be like, Davey, stop smoking drugs. Stop it.
My roommate was like that.
Stop doing
He-
drugs? Or
No. We would get in his car. I didn't have a car in El Paso. I was like, I'm gonna be out of here in a few years. I don't want to spend money on a car
yeah.
because I certainly don't want to transport it home. But my roommate had a car. First off, I'm not saying any names, right? So he didn't have a license when he joined, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got to the unit. We got our military driver's licenses, and with that, you can go take the temps test, like the touchscreen temps test,
Yeah.
and then they just give you your license if you pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You don't have
no
to take
tests,
Really?
nothing, which is terrifying. First off, there was a girl who did that, and then she immediately went and bought a car, and then 2 days later wrecked it.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
'Cause she had never driven
Yeah.
before.
What the?
So my roommate did that. So he got his license. He went home during the summer for a week or two to California.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom was like, here, have this like 2013 or whatever Honda Civic.
Mm-hmm.
I just upgraded my car. Or no, sorry, it was an Accord. And he was like, okay, I just got my license. No insurance. The car wasn't registered. He drove like 15 or some hours from California back to El Paso.
Like Southern California?
Yeah, with nothing except his driver's license in this car that wasn't registered. And I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? And he's like, oh, I'll just get it registered here.
Probably would take. I mean,
he did.
yeah. I've seen those Southern California BMWs. They're kind of shitty.
Really? Yeah,
Like,
I believe it.
it's like,
All you need is what? Like, driver's license, the title, and proof of insurance?
yeah. Well, what was this before this was before the pandemic, right?
Oh, yeah, this was 2018,
So they probably weren't that
early
busy.
2019.
They probably weren't that busy. I've heard like ever since the pandemic, the BMVs have been like busy because people like. I think it was a thing with the law where you could wait to get it your license renewed or something, and then people just like waited to the last minute and like it's fucked.
Because I recently bought my car maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to get it registered, it was pretty busy, but they kept it moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Inside.
Okay. I can't believe that though. How is that a thing? Like you have to you have to drive to know how to drive.
Yeah.
Like you can't
So
just take a test.
For the first like couple weeks, whenever he would like drive anywhere other than like to work, which is 2-minute drive away, I would sit in the car with him so I could teach him traffic laws.
Oh my god. That's on-site learning, man.
Yeah.
You're learning on the job.
I would be like, hey, that's your lane, turn into it. Hey, make sure you put your turn signal on when you do that. Hey, make sure you don't drive through the parking lot like that. A cop sees you, you get the ticket.
Don't be driving through those parking spots, man. Don't be crashing into the bumper. Dude, literally, the other day I saw somebody. I was just sitting in a parking lot, and I think it was a Burger King, and there was a person in the drive-thru, and they didn't want to be in the drive-thru anymore. And there's this giant fucking curb.
Yeah, it's Burger King.
Yeah, and they fucking in their goddamn sedan, they fucking hop the curb, and I watched their like the bottom of their car scrape again. I'm like, what? 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 And it's like people wonder why they have all these car problems if you don't take care of your goddamn car. Like, I called my mechanic this morning because I want to get my car checked out before I head to Denver, and he's telling me like these people don't know how to take care of their goddamn cars. And I mean, all mechanics are always busy. I feel like, especially now. But he's like, dude, like I'm booked like 2 weeks in advance, and like he's like these people don't know how to take care of their vehicles. And I'm like, yeah, like like all you gotta do is change the oil and
get the tires rotated.
Yeah, and aligned, and like literally that's, I mean, barring anything with like the engine or battery, like it'll last 200,000 miles. Yeah, like that's all you gotta do. Yeah, and people don't do that, and I'm just like, fuck shit. I don't know why. What the fuck?
I think one of my favorite memories was this one day. They were like, hey, you all get out of work early, like go to lunch and then you're off, but you have to show up to this mandatory fun event, and it was at this park. Yeah, it was at this park that was on base, and they had like food trucks and stuff, but we weren't having fun. So
what food trucks?
They had a few places set up. They had a Rudy's barbecue. I think they had Whataburger. Just like all these like local restaurants and stuff came and like set up their stuff.
Are there Whataburgers down there?
Yeah, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Whataburger. And in El Paso, because it's right next to New Mexico, their main export is green chilies. You can get green chilies on your Whataburger, and it's so good. It is so good.
Shit.
It ruined all other Whataburgers. But since every single person had to go to this out of a group of like a stupid amount of people, it was either stay at work or go to this.
Yeah.
So
was it like the entire like?
It was our entire division, which is a lot of people. It was a pretty big park, but it was a lot of people. We weren't having fun.
Are there any bounce houses?
No, but there was one of those electronic bulls.
What?
It's Texas. It's Texas. Yeah. So we were like, hey, we're not having this. We're not having fun. So there was a massive parking lot that was completely filled up. So we had to park like, I'm talking like a half-mile long parking lot. And then at the end of it, there's a giant patch of just sand, because anywhere that isn't something there is just sand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And there was this like little sort of ramp from sand that went from the parking lot onto there where all the other cars were parked.
Yeah.
So my buddies and I, we like had to be there. So we were like, hey, we're gonna you couldn't smoke in the parks. We were like, hey, we're gonna go smoke some cigarettes outside the park, and they were like, okay, whatever. We're like, yeah, it's in our car. We're parked all the way down there. So we just went down there, walked across the street, got like a 30 rack of beer, came back, and where the like ramp was, it was a ramp sorta, but now it's just like a dead drop off that kind of dips from cars going down into it and trying to come back up it.
Yeah.
So we just stood there, like, I don't know, 20 feet away from it, and we would just watch all these soldiers and like their like Chargers and stuff, like all their Mustangs and everything, trying to make it up it.
Oh shit!
Just standing there drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, and we're like, "Hey, you think this one's gonna make it?" And it's like a low riding Mustang. We're like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
The entire bumper just falls fucking off. Like, what do you? Why was the dip there? For speed reasons or like?
No, just because it went from pavement to sand.
Oh, okay.
And they just whoever was in the car just over the thing, and they'd look at us. We'd just be like,
"What are you gonna do?
Sorry, bro.
This isn't our engineering work. It's fine." It's like, what? There's a lot of sand out there. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary once you like. Leaving, I was I think I was still in New Mexico, and I was on the state route trying to get back on the 25 to go up to Denver, and it's just like I would just pass these abandoned just towns, and I'm like, if I run out of gas out here, I don't know if I'm gonna get any help. Yeah, I got AAA, but like, I'm like,
yeah, well, let's hope you have service for that.
Yeah, I'm like an hour and a half from civilization. Like,
yeah.
Scary. But then like there would be some gas stations, and I would stop, and it'd just be weird. Like, I'd just be the only one there with the fucking clerk, and I'm like, where's this person live? Like, I didn't see any houses. Like 2 hours like in the middle of New Mexico. I'm like, what the fuck? It's weird. I also like I was driving to my friend's house in Tucson, and like there will be like checkpoints down there.
Yeah.
Where they will check for like undocumented immigrants.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I pull up to this one. I think I forget what interstate it was. I think it was 5 or 10 or one of the ones down there near the border. Yeah. And this guy checks my car out and looks at me. I'm a fucking white Swedish guy. He's like, all right, you're white. He literally said that. No joke. He like, and I had all my shit in my car too. I had my drum set and my keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have been storing like, I think I honestly, I'm pretty sure I had dabs on me. Yeah. That's when I smoked weed like a good amount. Like I would just, but I had my pen, and it was just like that. It wasn't like it wouldn't be like I had a blunt in my hand or anything like that. But like I'm pretty sure I had like an ounce of dabs on me, and he's like, "All right, you're white." All right. If that's what it's gonna be down here, then I'm not. I mean, yeah. I'm fucking like, all right.
Wow.
I only ran into one of those though, one of those checkpoints. Mm-hmm. But I've heard like they have like those all throughout Arizona and New Mexico and Texas, where it's like they'll have those on state routes, and then they'll have like in case like people go over the border in case like they're dying of thirst. Like they have these water stations, but like you have to press a button to get the water, and that alerts the authorities. So like you get your water, but you get deported too. No. So like, wow. Yeah, that's why people are dying out in the desert there. Like it's like you got your water, but you gotta go back to Mexico or fucking wherever. Like
wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts. It's smart.
Yeah, I mean, people know that, and they're like, I'd rather die than go back. Yeah. And that's the sad part of it. Yeah. It's a whole situation. How we're dealing with it is kind of, we could be doing it better, I feel like. I like, it's a big complex issue.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you have I mean, it's bound to happen when you have a country like Mexico,
Yeah,
next to a country like the
absolutely.
United States, where like the GDP difference is so big, and the GDP per capita is so different. It's like, that's bound to happen. Like, I feel like to an extent that's the same thing that's happening with Spain, where people are coming over from Africa, and people are going up. And like I've heard they have a big problem with that, especially during the pandemic. Like,
oh yeah,
people would like take the whole fucking, like, go all the way up to the UK. Like, they would take the channel over.
Yeah.
But that was all closed. So you would just have all these undocumented immigrants coming up from Africa.
Yeah.
Because like, it's just so shitty down there. It's like they rather take that entire trek all the way up, fucking across the continent. It's like,
oh my goodness,
it's nuts. Well, I'm gonna end off the episode here.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, and Good Burger.
Absolutely.
It's a good burger.
Sponsored by Good Burger.
Sponsored by Keenan and Cal. Good Burger. Goddamn.
It's a good movie.
Mondo Burger. High-tech hamburger haven opens across the street from the tiny Good Burger diner. Catch up with the gags as Ed and Dexter scramble to save their jobs and stop Mondo Burger's bid for fast food domination.
I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. I don't even want to hear the word you.
Bro, co-starring Sinbad and featuring cameos by hoopster Shaquille O'Neal. George Clinton was in this? What? I didn't know George Clinton. What?
Yeah, me neither.
What? I know Al Pagoda was in this.
Yeah.
Or Abe Pagoda, not Al Pagoda. The guy
Is that from the funk band?
I forget who he played, but he was in The Godfather.
Oh.
Who
was the guy from the funk band that was in that during the asylum scene?
Is it George Clinton?
Yeah, that was George Clinton. Yeah.
Parliament. Yeah. You know, Shaquille O'Neal should be. Shaquille O'Neal tried doing music.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He tried doing rap, and it was just great. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to Music Mecca for sponsoring. And I'll see you guys on the next episode of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.